I'm sure nobody was expecting me to have a podcast today, but I'm going to talk about um, why I stopped watching Monday Night Raw. Ah, some of the things that contributed to it, it's the way it's produced on Netflix. It adds zero value to the product. It feels more watered down than it was before. All the advertisements on Netflix are fucking ridiculous. There's like an ad every 5 minutes. Unless you're watching Raw the day after, you're going to be watching ads every 5 fucking minutes of Monday Night Raw. It's Monday Night commercial. That's what it is. That's why it's so annoying. And one of the biggest reasons why I refuse to watch Monday Night Raw anymore is because I feel like moving from the USA Network to Netflix was the dumbest fucking thing WWE has ever done. They abandoned loyal traditional fans and said, "Oh, let's go to streaming over here to Netflix because we don't give a fuck about our fan base anymore." I'm not going to be nice about this shit this morning. I'm not going to be nice in this uh, podcast. I almost called it promo. So let's talk about the Clash in Paris card and why I think it's just garbage, and I'm not gonna fucking watch it. Okay, let's go ahead and look it up. Here we go, Wikipedia. Thank you. Oh boy, Roman's on the card. I mean the poster. He's adding lots of substance to the product, didn't he? What a load of shit. I don't need the storylines. Is the match card not set? What is this bullshit? No, I'm not trying to edit Wikipedia. Get the fuck off me. Does it not have the fucking match card? It's next weekend. Here we go. Matches. The Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. Okay. Number one. The Wyatt Six sucks. There is nothing good about the fucking Wyatt Six. It's a bunch of regurgitated, recycled bullshit that is just trying to make some money off of Bray Wyatt's legacy. Um, they thought that it would be a good idea. I guess Bo Wyatt, Bo Wyatt, what a dumbass. I guess Bo Dallas thinks that his brother's legacy should be his legacy and have this ridiculous fucking Nickelodeon's bullshit stable gimmick. It's dumb. It was great when it was the Wyatt family. I don't want to see a bunch of morons in kitty masks trying to play like they're the Wyatt family when they're nothing like the Wyatt family. When it was Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Bray Wyatt, it was wonderful. I miss Bray Wyatt, and there's another reason I don't want to have anything to do with the fucking Wyatt Six. It's just a shit stable. I want nothing to do with it. And the Street Profits, I like Montez Ford, but Angelo Dawkins, as honestly, he's gotten more experience and he's gotten better. But I've seen Montez Ford becoming a single star before too long because he outshines Angelo Dawkins by a country mile. Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. I don't give a fuck about Nikki Bella. I don't give a rat's ass about anything she's in, whether it's fucking Total Divas, some ridiculous bullshit magazine, or some fashion design thing that she's part of. I don't give a damn about anything she does. The fact that she came back to wrestling to get her last little run in is pretty pathetic. Somebody who got into the WWE Hall of Fame who never deserved it. Absolutely did not deserve her WWE Hall of Fame. Uh, the only reason she is in the Hall of Fame is because of her. Uh, how was she related to that stupid dick? Maybe I should look that up too. John Laurinaitis. How is Nikki Bella related to John Laurinaitis? Stupid fucking Google. How is John Laurinaitis related to Nikki Bella? Stupid fucking piece of shit. I wonder if it's because I'm doing a podcast. Nikki Bella relationship to John Laurinaitis. It didn't do a damn thing, did it? You shit. John Laurinaitis, a former WWE executive and Nikki Bella's mother, ex-husband, was also accused. Yeah, we're talking about Janelle Grant. Nikki Bella's mother divorced Laurinaitis soon after the allegation surfaced. Ha ha. Sucks to be you, dumbass. So it's Nikki Bella's father-in-law, or former father-in-law. Well, so does that make Laurinaitis sounds like he was kind of had a soft spot for his daughter-in-law, for the tits and ass, because that's all Nikki Bella is tits and ass. There's absolutely no reason for her to be in wrestling, and there never was. I'm going to say shit you're not going to like, and I don't care how you think about it. I'm doing these podcasts for me. I'm not doing these podcasts for you. And the sooner you figure that out, the better. All right, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I think this will actually be good because they got the whole shoe stealing gimmick with Bronson Reed. Roman Reigns may be a draw, but he's no polarizing figure. He's not one of the goats. You can think it all day long, but he fucking ain't. He's no Hulk Hogan. He's no Randy Savage. He's no Sergeant Slaughter. He's no CM Punk. He's no Shawn Michaels. He's no Undertaker. He's no Brock Lesnar. He's no Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock. He's none of those people, and he'll never measure up to a damn one of them. Sheamus versus Rusev. I've seen them go one-on-one so many times, I don't know if I want to see it again. Good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. How many times are they going to run this fucking match type into the ground? Good old Donnybrook match. God. Oh boy. I don't know. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. You know, if you're going to have Sheamus and Rusev square off for maybe the final time, don't have it being a fucking Donnybrook match. Maybe have it something else. Because we've seen these Donnybrook type matches at least 3 or 4 or 5 times now. Nobody gives a shit about this crap. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight. Fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship. The moment I saw this was it going to be a match, I said, oh, well, Seth Rollins, they just put the World Heavyweight Championship on this motherfucker. Why would they try and take the championship off of him right away? They're not. They're just building them up. So they're going to bury these other folks so Seth Rollins can keep it. And I thought to myself, this is too predictable. New World Heavyweight Champion, and he's going to have a dominant performance and come out to victor because WWE isn't going to put the World Heavyweight Champion on somebody so soon, just after putting it on Rollins, who cashed in his money in the briefcase uh, opportunity to be the World Heavyweight Champion. They're not going to take the championship off of Seth Rollins, so you can just pull your head out of your ass and quit living in Fantasyland. John Cena versus Logan Paul. I don't know how that's going to go. Not a clue. Do I think that they're going to make John Cena try and look strong going into his next match or the next match after that? And what happened to Brock Lesnar? I haven't been paying attention to the product anymore since the last pay-per-view. I said, the hell with this. I'm done. I'm checking out. I'm tired of Monday Night Raw being produced so shitty. Since it's moved to Netflix, everything has been so goddamn watered down. It's gotten on my nerves. I just don't see how it compares to the old version of Monday Night Raw on USA Network. It just seemed like things... And honestly, it felt like they took more time with the product on USA Network. Everything feels so fucking rushed on Netflix. It's horrible. The storylines went out the door. Everything feels so fucking watered down, even with the storylines. Not just the product, not just the matches. Because you want to talk about some of the matches. Penta debuts on the Netflix premiere, right? What is he doing now? WWE Penta. Okay, it's because I'm doing a podcast. Isn't he injured? I can't remember, honestly. I just know, let's see here, what people are saying. Such an awesome moment, WWE Penta. We beat Penta live on Monday Night Raw. Who the fuck is that? Could WWE ban Penta after... I don't give a fuck what Sportskeeda is saying. Sportskeeda is a bunch of WWE footage of CM Punk doing Penta's set on me hand gesture. Punk doing the Penta walk. I don't give a fuck about Punk doing the Penta walk. Can Penta win every title in the WWE? No, Crim Taker, he's not going to do that. Maybe that's what I'll do, is just respond to people. Penta doesn't want to be the next Rey Mysterio. He wants to be the first Penta. Sure he does. Honestly, I love Penta. And I almost said Ray Fury. Ray Fury, you just got mentioned. Ray Phoenix. I meant Ray Phoenix. But yeah, Penta and Ray Phoenix, the Lucha Brothers, man. I love their tag team. I wish they would put them together. Like, don't separate those two. WWE Penta taking over the captaincy at Spirit Airlines. I honestly thought Penta was injured, but that's what I get for not paying attention to the product. I just think that even Penta, I feel like they even tried to water down his moveset since he's been in WWE. And honestly, it could be because he's been wrestling with an injury for the past 3 years or however long it's been. I can't remember what the injury is. I want to say it's in his shoulder. I could be wrong. But I really feel like Penta could be utilized a lot more than he is. I've heard people say that Penta being in WWE doesn't feel the same, and it doesn't. I feel like since he has come to WWE, everything has gone downhill. Like he was being utilized way better in All Elite Wrestling. Ooh, somebody said All Elite Wrestling on this podcast. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about All Elite Wrestling, just briefly, because I don't talk about them much in my podcast because I feel like AEW hasn't always been hitting all cylinders, at least for me. I know I got a couple of friends who are AEW fanatics. I am not. They don't know how to do long-term storytelling. Tony Khan wouldn't know long-term storyline if it bit him in the fucking ass. But at least Penta and Ray Phoenix, he knew what he was doing with those two. He knew how to market them better. He also didn't have to tell them, just water down your moves and don't be as flashy. I just feel like they had more of a power and dynamic in AEW, and they were able to just be themselves. And when you get guys coming from AEW coming to WWE, they're going to tell the WWE guys that have just come from All Elite Wrestling, oh, now you have to water down your style a little bit so you're not giving everybody everything in every match, which is understandable because you don't want to give away every motherfucking thing about you in one fucking match. Leave some for the next fucking match you're going to be in. You don't have to leave it all out there and kill your goddamn self doing fucking flips every goddamn 5 seconds in a fucking match. You don't. Have some wrestling ability that includes things other than fucking flips and top turnbuckle moves and fucking moves off the fucking top rope. Like, while they're fun and interesting and entertaining and flashy to watch, there's also something called having some skill in the fucking ring and not being so over the top with your aerial moves that you're injured for 3 fucking years and you haven't done any goddamn thing about it. Whose fault is that? I'm not trying to make Penta look bad, but it's like if you've been wrestling with an injury for the last 3 fucking years, that's your problem. That's not anybody else's problem or fault but yours. I would like to think that any of the people that I know that are wrestlers wouldn't do that. I hope they have more fucking common sense than to get in the fucking ring after a 3-year injury. Oh, my shoulder's hurting. Oh, why's your shoulder hurting? Oh, because it's been injured for the last 3 years. Don't get in my fucking ring. Do not get in a fucking wrestling ring in UWE and NAW and any fucking promotion in Oklahoma or anywhere around the world if you have a fucking injury that you have been nursing for the last 3 fucking years. That's almost half a fucking decade, dumbass. I don't know if I should feel sorry for people when they go and get in the fucking ring and say, I've had an injury for the last 3 fucking years. You want me to feel sorry for you? God. Back to the PLE. John Cena and Logan Paul. John Cena is one of the biggest reasons I quit watching. Because his heel character was fucking garbage. From the beginning until the very end of it at SummerSlam when he turned babyface. And with no explanation at all. 0 explanation. The babyface just abruptly. No explanation. No segment to back it up. No story in the ring that says, oh shit, this is why I should turn face. I'll do it right now. My God. I'll just throw this chair down or, babyface traits that are coming out during a match. I don't want to do this. I want to do this the right way. Now, they gave him a great match at SummerSlam. I thought he had a great match with Cody Rhodes. But at the same time, I thought that this heel character should have run out way past the SummerSlam. And even though I didn't think that he was good at it, he sucked at it. He was great as a heel years ago during the Doctor of Thugonomics phase, where he was dropping all kinds of rhymes, being dirty, and talking about Big Show. And uh, I was thinking of the promo he did at WrestleMania 20. I'm like a swollen penis. You just can't beat me. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say stupid shit like that, off the wall, crazy shit, and you're just gonna have to like it. I do not care. Again, I'm doing this podcast for me. But the John Cena Hill character should have lasted longer, even though he fucking sucked at it. Um, uh, Logan Paul, he's an incredible athlete. He's got a great personality too, as far as in wrestling. Outside the ring, I couldn't give two shits about Logan Paul or his dumbass pussy brother. The wannabe boxer who thinks that he's something, he thinks he's hot shit, but he's dog shit. Rigging fights and paying off people so you can have a fake fucking win in boxing is one of the most pussy ass coward things you can do, and that's all Jake Paul will ever be, is a fucking pussy and a wannabe boxer. I would tear apart Jake Paul in a fucking boxing match. You wouldn't stand a chance with me. You wouldn't. I would ruin your fucking career. I would break your jaw and make you a fucking joke that you already are. I would leave you a bloody mess in the fucking ring, and I wouldn't give a fuck about your health. Jake Paul is the biggest fucking pussy in the world, and it's all he will ever be. You can't go rigging fights and paying people off and calling that boxing. That ain't boxing. That's being a pussy. You really want to fight? Come find me. I will take you apart limb by limb and leave you in a ring for everybody to laugh at, because that's all you've ever been, is a laughing stock and a big fucking joke. At least your brother Logan has some athletic ability. You're just a pussy. Now, Logan Paul is tremendous in the ring. He has tremendous athletic ability. He's great at being a heel too. He's good at getting in people's heads and making you think that he's just like a monster. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking monster. He's so hateful and mean. He hates all of us. And nobody can say, "Oh no, John Cena, he hates all of us," with all that bullshit he was throwing around and making you think that, oh, I'm taking away the video entrance. I'm taking away the idea that you thought I was going to come out here with with, what is it? Not hustle, loyalty, and respect, but the basic economic song. I bet you thought I was going to come out here with that and the entrance. I'm not giving y'all none of that. I'm going to ruin wrestling for you. And there's people out there that think that Logan Paul has ruined wrestling for them. Well, I got news for you. You need to look inside your jeans and find out that it's probably shrinking. Because if you've been watching wrestling for as long as I have, since 1984, and you say that Logan Paul doesn't have any talent, you're a dumbass. Logan Paul has been kicking ass since he got in the WWE. He does more daredevil shit than anybody out there. The people are not going to like my comparison. There's going to be people that hear this and say, "You're fucking crazy." But there's going to be people that hear this and say, "That is spot on." I think he has so much of Shawn Michaels in him. It is just so crazy. The things that he does reminds me so much of HBK. The way he's able to move around the ring and outside the ring. Some of the crazy shit he does, like the things onto the table from the rope, it's just crazy. Um, he reminds me so much of Shawn Michaels. Uh, and I know some people are going to say, "Oh, that's crazy. How can you compare him to Shawn Michaels?" Just give it another year or two. You just wait until they put the WWE Championship on Logan Paul. I might not be following the product anymore, but I'm going to tell you right now, Logan Paul will be the next big name. Just because it seems like John Cena was passing the torch to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam doesn't mean that Cody Rhodes is the biggest name in wrestling, because Logan Paul has really etched his name in the WWE history book just by being this outsider. He's nothing like Scott Hall or I was gonna say Kevin Nash. He's better than Kevin Nash. He's better on the mic than Kevin Nash. He moves around the ring better than Kevin Nash. I wonder if he would have been good in the NWO. Just a little something to think about. But his personality and the way he moves in the ring, he reminds me so much of Shawn Michaels. He's going to be the next big thing. I'm not going to compare him to Brock Lesnar, but you're not going to be able to avoid seeing Logan Paul as a WWE champion sometime in the next year to 2 years. They're going to put just the biggest spotlight around that guy. You will start seeing him in more main event matches, and he absolutely deserves it. I think a one-on-one match with Logan Paul and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania could be some serious money there, because all the people that hate Logan Paul, whether they think he doesn't belong in WWE or he's just that good of a heel. Oh, we want to hate him because he's a bad heel. He's a bad guy. Well, you got Roman Reigns as a babyface now. He will never be believable as a babyface to me. He wasn't even believable as a heel. That's just my opinion. You might not like my opinion. I don't give a shit. But I think that Roman Reigns and Logan Paul would make an excellent WrestleMania main event, and it most likely will be. I don't think it'll be next year. I think it'll be probably the year following. So I would expect Logan Paul to win the WWE Championship sometime next year. Maybe at SummerSlam. Who knows? But I'm going to say next year is the year that Logan Paul wins the WWE Championship. His match with John Cena, what is it, tomorrow? Yeah. Going to be, looks like it's going to be at 1 p.m. Oklahoma time, which means it'll probably be about noon over in the California area, maybe 10 or 11. I don't know. I can't remember how time frame is over on the East Coast when it's 1 here. I want to say it's noon, but I'm I'm looking forward to more independent wrestling around the Oklahoma area. I'm looking forward to going to more events, because the wrestling here is more entertaining to watch than to go to any WWE event. It's more fun to go to and get immersed in than go to an AEW event. I remember going to see an AEW event or two with a couple of buddies of mine, Dan and John, and what was it? What is his name? Vikingo, and Beast Mortos. It seemed like back then he was going as the Black Taurus, and that match was excellent. It was an AEW match, and I actually liked it. It was it might have been the greatest match I've ever seen live. It was that good. I believe it was here in Tulsa, or it was either at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, but it was a tremendous match, and I'm so glad I saw it. It's nice to see Vikingo in WWE and doing things with them, and how AAA is partnered up with WWE. I think it will help the product a little. But all in all, I think guys like Penta and Ray Phoenix uh, might not get their flowers, so to speak, their props that they really deserve in WWE. I feel like um, they'll just be the watered down version of Phoenix and Penta. And I want to see the AEW version of Ray Phoenix and Penta because they were amazing as the Lucha Brothers. And bringing them to WWE and doing what they're doing with their careers now is just a joke. And I'm tired. And I got tired of it. So those are some of the reasons why I quit watching the product. And I'm not going to bother watching it anymore. It's just, I don't feel like I have a reason to want to watch it. I don't. Uh, Cena has just completely bored the fuck out of me with what he's brought back. I just feel like he didn't bring anything back. Like up until SummerSlam, I didn't think he had one good fucking match. Um, it just seems like they felt to me. This is what it felt like. It just seems like to me they felt like, oh, let's bring Cena in one last time, and we'll do a heel run. Oh, that worked out real well. I couldn't take him seriously whatsoever. There wasn't anything he said that made me think that he really felt like he did in his promos. There wasn't anything he said that made me feel like he was really trying to connect on a bad guy way with anybody. Um, Kevin Owens getting injured. I'm glad that there's been some updates on his neck injury, but that got me worried, and I quit watching the product. And because I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan. But it's just not felt the same since it's moved to Netflix, and I don't think that'll ever change for me. I just think that everything has gone to shit since Raw has moved to Netflix. Anybody that's still watching it and enjoying it, hey, that's your opinion. I'm glad you're still watching it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And again, thank you for listening to the podcast this morning. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and follow and all that good stuff. You can find me at Jerry D. Wolf Interactive on YouTube if you want to go and subscribe and like my stuff on there. Um, so stay in the loop and keep updated with some of my stuff. And you can follow me for a lot of this. See, a lot of the stuff on YouTube is more wrestling podcasts on there than there is on here. I've been doing podcasts since about 2019, so about 6 years. I've really enjoyed it. I got, what is it, 94 subscribers, 95 subscribers on YouTube. Get me to 100 today. Get me to 100 by the end of the week. But anybody who's been following my podcast, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Stay blessed.